A. Brain boosters. Boost the power of the developing mind. StoryTime. The Cave. The Cave.
Sounds mysterious.
My twin brother Alfred was a happy person his whole life. He passed away peacefully just last weekend. As twins, we shared a special bond and an almost magical communications link between us. But that all ended just a little after this photo was taken long ago. My sweet brother had autism, and from then until just recently, I couldn't understand him anymore, at all.
Autism, that's awful.
I was the angry twin brother. Spent my life dreaming about becoming famous, make a fortune, hoping to travel the world one day. I hated autism and what it did to my brother and to me. He was laughed at and bullied. I would hide. I didn't want anyone to even know he was my brother. But we were twins. You can't escape that, no matter how long you hide in the bathroom stalls.
Hiding? You should have stood up for him.
I was scared for my brother. I didn't know how he would ever do anything in his life, like make a fortune, travel the world. He barely spoke a word clearly, and he had weird tics, stretching his hands open and closed, and laughing wildly at times. Yet he did okay, even better than me for the most part. For most of his adult life, he worked at Doc Cooper's ranch in McKinley, New Mexico. He had a knack for repetitive work that most people probably would find boring, like brushing the horses.
We all would love to travel the world.
Brushing a horse's hair is not so easy. It takes hundreds of strokes of the brush on the body, the mane, and the tail of the huge, massive animal. Alfred loved it. He would count each brush stroke for each horse. And Doc Cooper had 9 horses. My brother was now gone, and all that remained were these ashes. He left very specific instructions for me. He be cremated, no funeral or burial, scatter his ashes inside the cave behind Doc Cooper's ranch.
Very strange. Why would he want to be left in a cave?
So here I am back at the ranch. The cave behind the ranch? The mesa, flat top mountain, behind the ranch formed the Tohatchi Canyon on the other side, home to the Navajo and Crow Native American tribes for centuries long gone. Last year, my brother became ill and got all weird. Alzheimer's, the doctors assumed, but something miraculous happened. Suddenly, we could communicate like before when we were toddlers. It was like I could read his mind. I knew what he knew and saw what he had seen. I think.
Native American tribes? Statue of Liberty? Big Ben? Great Wall of China? Huh?
He babbled on and on about visiting many interesting places all around the world. He described them with so much eloquence and passion. I figured the autism mashed in with the Alzheimer's was making his fantasies seem real. I just sat there amazed, in awe. I had never gone anywhere, not even in my dreams. Too scared. His colorful stories brought it all to life. So, I trekked behind the ranch, urn in hand, cut through the brush to the foot of the mountain. And there it was, the cave.
Wow, how did you know where to go?
I stood there in the entrance to that dark, spooky hole in the mountain. I was so scared, but something deep inside made me also feel like I knew this place. My brother knew this place. He knew its secrets, and now so would I. The cave was vast. The cave was mysterious. The cave was incredible. The cave was amazing. The cave was alive.
Scary! Sounds so scary!
I walked slowly, pivoting around to not miss a thing. Deep inside the cave were many tunnels, and high up along the walls were some smaller openings. Like windows open in a dark room, the sunlight beamed through. But strangely enough, not all these windows shined light. I could see a dark, starry sky behind some. Light and dark? Day and night? That doesn't make sense. So confusing. Strange. Weird. Huh? What was that?
It's daytime outside. How could it be nighttime inside?
Waves of images burst in and through my mind. Dark, light, buildings, people, noise, laughter, silence. I had to sit down to grasp reality, where I was and why. I was in the cave carrying my brother to his final resting place. Those images in my mind, those windows in the cave walls, those stories my brother told. I have to climb up to see for myself. That doesn't make sense. So confusing, strange, weird. Huh?
Oh, what did you see?
The Eiffel Tower? Paris, France? Incredible! Amazing! I had never been to Paris, but I have seen enough photos to recognize it. And all those people walking around. This is real. This is now. This is life. I scrambled down that window, arranged my stepping stones to get up and look through the next, and the next, and the next. Each window led to somewhere in the far reaches of the world.
How can that be?
My brother sent me here because he was increasingly drawn to the Korean funeral rites. Seems he had visited and attended a few processions in Seoul. They believed if a person had succumbed to either illness or old age outside the comforts of their home, the deceased spirit would roam aimlessly, becoming a ghost. They have several practices to ensure their loved one doesn't end up a ghost, and the burial is in a small mound of earth on a hillside. Since in the Western world, we usually say our final goodbyes from a hospital bed, this frightened him to no end. When he first told me this, I thought it was just dementia setting in. Now, my mission was clear: to ensure his final rest, his ashes scattered over a friendly Korean burial mound in Seoul.
Still so scary. But yes, please help him.
This was totally crazy scary, and I had been afraid to do just about anything my whole life. Fear had kept me from enjoying life. But, like a brave Indiana Jones, I found the window to Seoul, climbed up and in, my brother in tow for this final journey. His thoughts resonated in the caverns of my mind, telling me exactly where to go. Which mound had he arranged to share with friends? I am an old, angry man, not fast, not strong, not even so healthy. This was not easy. This was really scary, yet totally exhilarating. This adventure was bestowed upon me by my autistic brother. Seems he understood and communicated better with the world than I ever did. One last goodbye to Alfred, and as hidden by the darkness I arrived, with it I slowly left unseen by a single living soul.
Hooray! You finished your quest. Now go home.
I am no longer the angry brother. I am quite happy nowadays. I don't waste my life trying to become famous or make a fortune anymore. Truth be told, I have enjoyed traveling the world. You are never too old, maybe just too afraid. Thank you, Alfred. I am not scared anymore. See you soon enough.
The end.
Subscribe now to A Brain Boosters right here on YouTube. And please send in your comments. Thank you. Send directly to my email at latineric@gmail.com. Any requests, any suggestions, any help that you need, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.